Good evening. The latest Russians to be cancelled are tennis players who have now been cancelled and banned from playing in the upcoming Wimbledon championships, which is crazy. Look, whatever you think about the situation in Ukraine, whatever you think about Putin and the government and the oligarchs, okay, you can do what you like to them. I don't agree with sanctions myself. I think they're backfiring on the West, and they're actually going to do more harm to us and our economy than they're going to do to the people who are in the government in Russia. But whatever you think of that, you shouldn't have collective punishment. That's a concept which is wrong. So punishing Russian and Belarusian tennis players because of what their governments have done is ridiculous. It's nonsensical and it's not moral. It's wrong to do that. They've done nothing wrong. They just want to play tennis. But this comes on the back of like lots of other things which are even more crazy. A university in Milan, as we know, tried to ban Dostoevsky, who's not even alive, just because he's Russian. He wrote Crime and Punishment, which probably have a lot to say about the situation. Why ban a writer who's not even alive anymore? In Wales, the Cardiff Philharmonic Orchestra tried to ban Tchaikovsky, which is ridiculous. He's a beautiful composer of beautiful music. Got nothing to do with this situation at all, just because he's Russian. And the craziest thing I heard is the International Cat Federation banned Russian cats from entering their competitions. And they didn't even stop there. They actually banned Russian breeds. So if your cat came from, say, Scarborough or Wales or wherever, or Bognor Regis, didn't matter where your cat comes from, if it's a Russian breed, it was still cancelled and not allowed to enter any competitions. I mean, this is absolutely insane cancellation. I mean, people have seemingly got this mass psychosis about the situation, and they're responding by trying to cancel everything that is Russian, past, present, and future, just because of the situation. I mean, this is completely irrational. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not going to help at all in the future, where we need to sit down around the table and try to sort things out and go forward and normalize relationships. That will have to happen at some point. But this insane psychosis of banning and cancelling everything that just has a hint of Russian in it is mad. I mean, imagine doing this to some other country. I mean, look, there is a conflict in Ukraine, of course, and many people are suffering in Ukraine. We want to bring it to an end as soon as possible. But there's over 30 other conflicts and wars going on around the world. Saudi Arabia is bombing Yemen with Western weapons as well. Are we banning Saudi Arabia? Are Saudi tennis players banned from Wimbledon? I actually don't know if there are any Saudi tennis players. I mean, but even if there were, would they be banned? There's been no calls for that. I mean, there's a war in Ethiopia. Are Ethiopians banned? Is Ethiopian culture banned? What about China? There's oppression of Christians, Falun Gong spiritual movement, the Uyghur Muslims, which is talked about an awful lot. Is China banned and cancelled? No, nothing's happening. Chinese athletes, Chinese tennis players are free to enter the competition, as far as I know. So this is completely selective outrage because it's in your face all the time on the mainstream media. And they're not talking about all these other things, so it's not in the front of people's minds. But even though this is in the front of our minds, the situation in Ukraine, of course, it's not a good situation. But the response to this should not be to try to cancel an entire nation and its culture. That is completely barking mad. So what I would say is stop the madness, listen to Tchaikovsky, read Dostoevsky. Don't worry if you got a Russian cat, and let Russian and Belarusian tennis players play at Wimbledon, then we can all see who's the best tennis player in the world. And just have a fair competition. Don't bring sport into politics. Let's just end the insanity. Okay. Please do subscribe to my channel down below. And in the information box. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. In the information box, yeah, you know what I mean. And please give me a thumbs up. And do have a look at the Heritage Party as well. Links there down below as well. Okay, have a good evening, everybody. Bye.